Taurus, what's up? How we doing? Okay, y'all, let's go ahead and get this reading started, but we're going to start with the scripture. So we have, do not be afraid, for I have ransomed you. I have called you by my name. You are mine. Isaiah 43:1. All right, so let that be your reminder for this week. God has called you by his name. You are his. All right, this is your weekly predictive reading for the 28th of July through the 3rd of August, 2025. Of course, God has blessed it. Thank you, Heavenly Father. If you want to book a personal with me, Taurus, information is below this video. So go ahead and talk to me now. Talk to me. Okay, my darlings, let's see what it do for you this week, your overall energy. Ooh, this is so cool. You have message in a bottle, number 15. I love this card because it's one of those messages. It could be pregnancy announcements. Hi, congratulations. But, you know, the telephone is in the bottle. This is something that had maybe been buried for a while, maybe had sunken out of thought, out of mind. But this week, you might get several messages actually that just seem to just kind of come out of nowhere, but they bring the best news. So, you know, it could be people you haven't heard from in a while. It could be hearing back from a job that you applied 2 months ago and they're calling you to say, hey, you know, we'd love to bring you in. Or, you know, it could be some message you've been waiting on and just kind of forgot about it, and then this week your phone rings and it's good news. So it's like news that's definitely worth the wait. You got TikTok as the overall message. So this week, yeah, time is on your side. You don't have to rush at all this week. The clock is floating out of his hands. The clock hands and numbers are all out of order. So it's like, yeah, time is not an issue this week. Like if you're like, oh, I have a deadline. No, you don't. You'll get an extension. You'll get a call that says, actually, we don't need it this week. Give it to us in another month or something like that. So you get these kinds of messages that are very timely, and you know, I'm sure you'll appreciate having not to need to, you know, put yourself on some kind of time restraints. This is like, nope, you got all the time that you need. And if you need more time, you'll get that without even having to ask for it. So what you can expect this week, number 21, cleaning it up. This could be literal, metaphorical, but there's some situations, some circumstances where you gotta clean. Put on your gloves, you know, put on all your protective gear and really deep dive into it. This is deep cleaning. This ain't just surface, you know, sweeping. No, this is sweeping. This is moving the furniture, sweeping under it. This is mopping. This is like the real deep scrub cleaning this week. So the thing is, you're expecting it. So you know that there's some areas, and it could be relationships or circumstances where, yeah, you need a deep dive. You need to really get in there and clean it up because maybe it's been a while. But this week you'll have the time to do that. So, yeah, unexpected. Oh, chop wood, number 42. Well, look at this. Okay, so there's I think it's a Buddhist proverb, and it's like, before your enlightenment, chop wood. After your enlightenment, chop wood. So don't neglect what you have to do. You got some cleaning up to do, for real. You're going to be getting, you know, calls of good messages and extensions and things like that, but don't let that stop you from your day-to-day tasks, right? You know, you got to clean up, and especially if it's something that you haven't finished. Well, just because you get good news doesn't mean don't finish it. No, still, you know, honor your commitments. If you said you was going to do it, go ahead and do it. Even if you get a call or something that says, hey, you know, we want you to do this, cool, but finish what you start. You know what I mean? You're getting enlightened, you're getting blessed, and all that will be wonderful, and it'll feel very great. But this is coming up in your unexpected as a reminder for you, Taurus. Like, okay, you got your good news, and it's great, and it'll be great. But also, finish what you start. You know, keep that going, because you don't want to get, not that you will, but you don't want to get into the habit like, I'm done, it's over, when it's not. You know, it's like, no, still focus on, you know, the smaller things in life. Ooh, the likely outcome is number 9, Treasure Island. Look at these cards together. It's like from the same water, same ocean, same place. These message in the bottle and this Treasure Island, like it's beautiful. It's like I say, this whole week, just getting really awesome messages, phone calls, texts, letters, news, emails, whatever. And you're going to feel like you're carrying all the treasure because you are. And it's like, it's not just in one area, it's with you. Like he's got the treasure chest and the gold on his back, and he's a turtle. He's swimming, right? So he could easily drop the chest and come back and get it anytime he wants, but no, he's carrying it with him. So you're the treasure and you're carrying your treasure this week. It's like you're going places and you're just kind of like lightening it up, making it lighter, making it brighter. You can expect, like I say, definitely good messages coming in this week, but also, rewards. You're finding your treasure, you're finding your gold, finding the things that, really make you feel like, wow, I'm just so thankful for all the blessings in my life, all the people in my life, all the journeys in your life. You have number 30, 15, 21, 42, and 9. Some of those numbers might be significant for you. But yeah, this Treasure Island, it reminds me of like the land of milk and honey, where you just go and you've got everything. So it could be you, Taurus. You could be the one, like I say, you're carrying the treasure with you. So wherever you're going this week, it's like you're the gold. You are the treasure. You are the one people are expecting and looking for and waiting for. You know what I mean? Like, you could also be getting some material or financial rewards and treasures this week too. Some of you might be treasure hunting and you find a chest full of valuables that are not only unique, but yours. Number 38, toil and labor. With okay, all right. So the overall energy, you're gonna be busy this week because you got clean it up and you got chop wood. So you got some laborious things you'll probably be doing this week. I don't think that it'll be too much for you. Because you're getting these messages, right? These phone calls, and it'll have you active. It'll have you moving and shaking and cleaning and doing all this and doing all that. But it's laborious things that will bring you the rewards that you want. It's not just like empty work or work that you're doing in vain. No, it's like, okay, I got the call. It's time to go. I need to do this. Not rush, but you might have to roll up your sleeves and physically get your hands into some things, especially with cleaning up this week. Like, some of you could be moving. Some of you could be changing jobs and you got to clean out your office or your desk or whatever. You're moving homes or something to where like physical labor is a part of it, but you'll be happy to do so. You have number 14 here in your expected, which is a message of concern. See, I'm telling you, you got several messages coming in this week. And they could like come in letters, emails, like I was saying, some kind of text or whatever. But, I feel like this message of concern is you're already in the space of cleaning it up and making things better. But this message of concern will probably really kind of catapult that. Like, okay, this is a little bit concerning. So let me really, like I say, no surface cleaning. This is the deep dive. And that might be what makes you realize, okay, I have to really get in there this time. I got to really shift around some things so I can scrub and clean and make sure it's as, spotless as possible. You're unexpected. You got number 21, family room. So this is, you definitely could be spending time with family. Like I was saying, your enlightenment, great, but don't neglect your family. Don't neglect spending time even if it's with your family, your friends who you've known forever or whatever. Like, you get these messages and everything, and you'll probably be busy this week, but also keep your day ones knowing that they are your day ones. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, I know I have so much other stuff going on, but I'm also here for my family, because you're a very family oriented person. And so if you become too busy for them, then you'll probably start feeling like, oh no, I got to make it right. So you will. And you may have like an unexpected family night or something like that, just to kind of reconfirm to those who are close to you, I'm still here, I'm busy, but we still good. Likely outcome number 2, main female. And you also have the privileged lady here too. So the main female, whether you're male or female, somebody's coming in, and she is she requires a lot of attention. She's the main female, right? She's the one who, she wants people to know she is there. She might be helping you with your treasure island. For those of you who are single, especially males, this could be the lady that, you fall in love with or something like that. Privileged lady is here too. And these two are cut from the same cloth. Main female is probably just a little bit older than this privileged lady, or this was her maybe like 5-10 years ago, and now she's gone from her privileged status to being the female. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, she was a privileged lady, but now she is her. So, and this, if it's not romantic, it could be family. It could be your mom or your aunt or your sister or somebody who is successful. She's mature, but she also, likes to party, likes to have a good time, likes to have fun. And, especially here with Treasure Island, this could be somebody who, helps you spin your treasure, helps you find your treasure. She's very, kind of outgoing, and she's classy and all that, but, she knows how to let her hair down. So you might find yourself really vibing with this main female this week. You definitely will. Maybe, she's the treasure for you, or maybe you're her treasure or something like that. But it looks like a really good week for you, Taurus. Got a lot of cleaning up to do, but you can handle it. And I hope this one blessed you. I'm gonna close it up. Like, subscribe, share. I'll talk to you soon.